Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing something slightly different. E46 Wagon. It's not actually going to be my car for long. The plan is to tidy it up, get it running, and then we can use it as the vehicle for our detailing company that Morgan and I are starting, Grandad Developments. Hopefully we can get it running today, mechanically sound. It's running like a tractor currently. It's got some issues. That is rough as heck. And what we'll do next in the next video, hopefully next weekend, we're going to go down and we're going to give this thing a full revamp, interior, vac, shampoo, cut and polish, the works. Okay, let's get into it. One thing out the gate, this wasn't actually what the main problem is, but that don't stay. Josh was kind enough to source us some of these, so we'll be good. Pushing like 100 kilowatt max, so pretty safe that's going to stay there. It's a motorsport wheel, non-multi-function, not a lot going on there. We have a head unit. It's a bit slidey, but it's there. I mean, again, not massive acceleration gonna throw that out at you unless we get rear-ended. The seats are honestly the best. Look at them. Look at them. Okay, they need a massive cleaning in their wreck, but honestly, out of any E46 I've ever owned, these seats are so comfy. You just sit in here and it's like bottom-out. Roof liner, the classic roof liner problem. We attacked that with a solution. It has had some water coming into it, so you can see this cool bag. I actually thought this was really cool. It's been sucking the water out of the cabin because it's been leaking a little bit. Again, this needs to go back under the front floor. But I mean, these seats aren't bad, like no massive tears, nothing like that. There is a scratch damage hole here, nothing a sticker can't fix. What's this? Ooh. Oh, cup holders. Nice. I'm so stoked for the like wagon element of it. I don't know, I love wagons. In fact, it's gonna be folded down in like a functional wagon with like grooming gear. Check out those motorsport. Slower than any other E46, but it's motorsport. Woo! Manual seats. Look at the adjustability though. We've got so many adjusting options for a manual seat. Even here, it's pretty cool. Driver's seat is torn. We could probably get that redone. Don't know if we will at this stage, but it's far down the list, but that'd be cool to get done. Now it is warm, so it'll probably run perfectly, just to ruin the video, but here we go. Oh yeah, tractor spec. Woo! She's running rough, like real rough. like died on us when we tried to take it down the road the other day, rough. Listen to this. Yeah, hopefully we can chuck in these fresh coils and that'll sort that. Coolant leak, I know Josh did put some stop leak in it to help, just in the meantime. So we'll try to figure out where that's coming from, and what I'll do is probably order some parts or something, but engine bay wise, it's pretty good. There is heaps of space for more cylinders. BMW Orient Blue Metallic. Definitely butchered that, but that's the color if you're wondering. We've got the xenon bulbs. You can see them. Let's get in there. Oh, hey, it's not going to focus for us, but there, maybe you can just see it. Black window trim. Tints put on just before I got it from Josh. Boot. Oh, hold up. Got to give you satisfaction. So we can do the old woohoo. Open the boot. Look at the goodies. Drive shaft. Shh, shh. And here we can open up like that. Just look at it. Wagon top. Oh, I almost forgot to show you the coolest part about the boot. So if we go like here, you know, you got the standard tray like this, just pull out and cover, but this also has built into it a net. Oh, that was terrible showing you. A net, so that hooks up just into the roof, and you can partition off the back for like dogs or gear, or I don't know, how cool is that as factory option. For a Nugget, there's definitely hope. So in terms of if you're thinking old BMW Nugget, making it mint, I reckon we're going to bring it along a long way. Bring it along a long way, a long sentence. But let's try and see if I can get the can. Okay, let's move that air freshener out the way and see if we can run a scan. Yeah, I don't know why the scanning tool wasn't talking to the car. The panel, I mean the panel was off. I had a look at the panel And doesn't look like it has anything that it adds to help it scan, so I don't know what's going on there. I've had it before where someone's connected in like an aftermarket alarm system and somehow jimmied off one of the scanning wires, and that stopped it reading. But I don't think that is the case in this. Try connect it now and see. Hopefully we can talk to the ECU. Negative. Cannot talk to ECU, so I think someone left Josh a little surprise here. Josh sucks. It's pretty funny. Well played, whoever that was. Further out, I actually struggled with them a bit. This one here is just covered in like nasty, just yuck rust. I mean, usually you'd work out which ones are the problem and keep the ones that are fine, but seeing as we have a set of used ones that were known to run, I think I'll keep those and won't bother testing these, but I'll hang on to them, so if something else fails later, we just work out which one of these was good. I'm guessing that one there is not good because it looks buggered. They're going alright, they're a little bit, I don't know, I like the old school design that bolted down, but hey, they're okay. So now, moment of truth, let's see. We're gonna get a smooth start. Oh, not at all. That is disappointing. That is rough as heck, just as it was. And these coils were meant to be working fine, so let's have a look-see. Okay guys, so I'm not sure if you could see there, but basically I noted it the rough way. I know you should really, there's nice ways to do this. If I had the scanner I could have just seen if there was a misfire on any of the coils, but that's not working. Just did it the rough way of disconnecting each coil that was running. At first one of the used coils, not that much of a surprise, that I put in wasn't working. So cylinder 3, I think, when I was disconnecting and removing that, the engine roughness was unaffected. Now when I switched that one with another used one, and they are all, like as I disconnect each is affecting the engine, so you can hear the difference between that cylinder firing and that cylinder not. Problem is we're still really rough with all four of them. So all four of the coils by now it's working, so it's not a spark issue, which means it's probably a fuel or air issue, that the mixture's just completely screwed at idle or something like that. So kind of hoping it was just coils, but what I do now is let's tear down the air box, just look for any obvious air leaks getting in there. That could be extra air in there that the computer's not reading, and that's just messing up the fuel mixture. So let's have a look. I'm hoping it's something like that. Boots and stuff on these older ones is super common, so hopefully there's just like a nice big gap in a air intake, and that's getting a whole lot more air past the EMF meter that the computer doesn't know is there, so then your air fuel mixture's wrecked. So let's hope it's something like that. Let's have a look. It's running better, but I still have some questions. Check out the moonlight. It's a pretty bright night. It's quite cool. It is the next morning. I just had a big breakfast and we're going to get into this. So what I thought we'd do is start the car up, get it up to operating temperature, and then I want to run a compression test on it. And then I will also run a, once it's warm, a hot pressurized coolant test. and see where it leaks, how much it leaks. I just want to rule out head gasket on this thing before I do anything more with it. Compression test numbers, I thought they were pretty sweet actually. Like, they're not bad. Like, my compression test is old, so they won't be perfect. I'd say they'd all be lower, but like comparatively to each other there was no massive variation, so they all seem fine. I think they were like 190 psi, which honestly is pretty good. So I can legit not get a single one of the fittings for this damn thing to fit, despite having many of them. They are all not quite right, and I can't get them to work. I've tried swapping rubbers from some to others to and like this interior bit fits but the thread doesn't, this thread works but the interior bit doesn't, and ta-da! So I just managed to rip two apart, change the insides, and make one that seals. So, well, it seals like when I blow on it, so let's connect this up and see if I actually have a seal that can hold pressure here now. Oh, look at that! Hacking the two apart and making one crazy one work. Didn't ruin two tops. Nice, actually holding pressure, sick. Okay, so now we wait and we see how much in pressure it drops. We're on 12 psi. While we let that compression tester run, we're going to check for fuses that could be screwing with the OBD2 connector, and then I'm going to lie upside down in the seat and see if I can see what's going on with that wiring, why we can't get any communication to the computer. Come with me on an adventure. Think nimble thoughts. Nimble thoughts. Ugh. That bag of water pops is going to be very unpleasant. Oh damn. Oh damn. You can sit there and watch me struggle in pain. Don't laugh too much or your car's going to break down here. My hair. Oh, where's the hood? There's the hood. Yeah. Protected from 400 years of dirt. But more importantly, I wanted to check if anyone had spliced into the harness under here anywhere, which looks good actually. I was really expecting to see much customization of some alarm system or something, but it's pretty sweet. Aha. These two, pin 1 and pin 6, look butchered. You can see how this guy here, but it's my thumb here, you've got a nice top plate, nice bottom plate, and the pin looks good. Now pin number, focus, this pin here, I think it's number 4, and pin number 1 here. So these two there, it actually looks a bit buckled and bent. So you can see that the plates, the top and bottom plate the pin slides into, has actually had gone the wrong way, or someone's forced it and it's been bent and pushed back. So my guess is those two aren't connecting. So let's see if we can pop these two wires out, straighten those out and get it back in there and give it a shot. Success! So I've jimmied my way in. I've just cut those wires that were buggered. I cleaned them up and I'm literally just holding them onto the connector right now. And we have a computer talking to the ECU. And look at that. Too good to be true. Vehicle current has no fault codes. Crazy. 11.5 psi. It's got an hour on there and it's dropped half psi, so there is a leak. See if there's anywhere obvious for that. Start it up, see if it sounds rough now that maybe it's gone through to the cylinders. It's leaking that way. And see what it all looks like, but overall didn't piss out, so that's good. Let's start it and see if it struggles to start after that pressure test. That's pretty smooth, wasn't hopping on one. And no mass amounts of water coming out, steam coming out the exhaust, so I'd say it's alright. That's it idling now. It's a lot smoother. So here are the stock wheels that we're going to go back on. So we got some chunky ones from the rear, which is a bit overkill because the 318 is not exactly gonna break when putting the power down. But about to chuck that on, and Notice something that really threw a spanner in the works, or, well, a screw in the works. Check this out. Notice this guy right here, and just dug him out of the tire, and you can hear it has gone through. Also by the length of that, you can assume that's gone through. So with that puncture in the tire that I just spotted, I'm not going to bother to change all the wheels over now. It's about to rain and it's getting nasty. I'll do that. What I'll do is I'll shoot down to town tomorrow, get that puncture repaired, chuck the wheels on, and then we'll take this. Then I'll be driving back down to Auckland this thing, so fingers crossed it doesn't break, but after going over it I think will be sweet. Seems like actually a pretty decent little base. Thanks for watching, and if you're a fan of the E46 Touring, please hang around. We're going to hang around, hit the subscribe. We're going to tidy it up next week, really hit it with a cut and polish it, give this full interior a mighty clean, and I think it's actually going to come up pretty good. It's got the bases to be alright. Maybe order a few small parts along the way, and I think we can get this thing being a looker, even if it's not going to be high performance. I reckon we can get it nice, looker, awesome, well handling with the motorsport. We should be able to get this thing mint. So hang around and we get to see a little bit of that. And then from then on, all going well, it'll go into its granted developments as our grooming car. So I might do an update on that again once it's all set up and we've got some more plans for it later on. So I might do a follow-up on it. But for now, hopefully, we're done with this one. I'll go inside, see if I can get this video up sooner so you guys can watch it. And stay tuned for next weekend. We'll give this thing a mean clean and then back onto hopefully some Range Rover or some content on something like that. So as I said, I don't know if I did say, I'm just getting through sort of a few things I need to tidy up, but I have decided to keep the Range Rover. So if you have sort of bumped across the channel because you like the P38, don't worry, I'm not going to sell it. I've made the decision to keep it and get it back on the road. So I just need to get a few things in order so I can make that possible. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the next one. Cheers.